Ladies and gentlemen, dear guests, it's a pleasure to address you today at the Singapore FinTech Festival. Your impressive festival is full of innovation, hope, and opportunity. And my speech is titled From Tradition to Innovation, the Transition of the Financial Industry. Tradition and innovation are not in opposition to one another. We have to take people and their traditions with us on our journey into the future. I wanted to emphasize this fundamental point before turning to the transformation of finance. In this context, Singapore and Luxembourg share more in common than one might think. Both of our nations transformed from humble beginnings. Luxembourg from an industrial coal and steel-based economy to transition to a satellite communications powerhouse, and Singapore from a refining and shipping hub. Both our countries are global financial centers and cosmopolitan societies. In Luxembourg, finance remains the largest sector by far, supported by our internationally connected institutions. Our financial institutions and fintechs use Luxembourg as a European hub. Similarly, Singapore acts as an investment hub for Asia. Today, we meet at a time of profound change. The financial industry is transforming faster than ever. And today's transformation feels different, more interconnected. It's reshaping the way we manage, invest, move money, and even supervise financial companies. From my perspective as Minister of Finance, these changes are very significant because finance contributes significantly to our GDP. They are critical for the global economy as well. Finance is the lifeblood that keeps our economies turning. And these global changes affect our competitiveness. As a small but influential country, remaining competitive is essential as we face a fast-changing financial landscape. Perhaps also here, our size is not a hindrance. It allows us to be nimble, dynamic, and highly innovative. Both our countries have embraced openness to international collaboration, positioning ourselves as gateways. Together, we are creating seamless connections for capital, ideas, and innovation. And our role is growing more important as finance becomes more digital, real-time, and personalized. This new age of finance is one of the key drivers of this transformation. It's enabling the free flow of data, allowing us to securely share information across borders, platforms, and services. This is making financial products more personalized and accessible. This is also increasing transparency for consumers and businesses. In the EU, recent legislative proposals are aiming to lead in this new world of open finance. Open finance has the potential to bring together asset and wealth management, banking, insurance, and payments, and merging these industries into a unified network. In Europe, the Draghi report highlights the need for Europe to stay competitive by fostering innovation, simplifying regulation, and promoting investments. We are aiming to align our priorities with such objectives to ensure our financial system remains efficient and forward-looking. But I see so much of this type of innovation also here in Singapore. Within the EU, Luxembourg advocates for interconnected global markets. Making the EU more competitive goes hand in hand with remaining open to global capital and welcoming to companies from outside the EU. And I invite you to connect with my teams here, as innovation and interconnected markets are critical for all of us. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to briefly touch upon two areas of finance that are a priority for my government. That is the transformation in investments and also in payments. These two pillars of the financial system are evolving rapidly, driven by fintech, AI, and new customer expectations. First of all, investment funds or mutual funds are investment vehicles managed by professionals on behalf of investors. These investment funds raise capital from all over the world. Then they direct their money into stocks, bonds, or private markets. Such funds have a real, measurable impact on the global economy. They are not just about profit. They are about raising and deploying capital in the direction the investors choose. They create working capital for companies which create growth and jobs. Now, my country is the second largest investment hub in the world, after the US. Luxembourg-based funds help finance companies and infrastructure projects in regions all over the world. They channel capital to key sectors, from renewable energy in Southeast Asia to digital infrastructure in Africa. These funds support growth, job creation, and sustainable development, proving that finance can be a force for good. And with open finance, people will be able to see the exact impact of their individual portfolios at their fingertips. What I see that the nature of investment funds is changing. In the near future, funds will be powered by AI, providing the tools to create real-time, personalized portfolios. And these portfolios will be based on individual goals, risk appetite, environmental trends, and even moods. Imagine a world where your state investment strategy adjusts in real time based on your reaction to what's happening globally. This could be geopolitical events, market volatility, or a shift in climate policy. This is no longer science fiction. It's beginning to happen now. We've seen blockchain-based investment platforms or digital native climate bonds being issued on our green bond exchange in Luxembourg. Luxembourg has adopted its legislation to provide legal certainty for the transfer and issuance of securities on blockchain. And we have seen regulations using data flows to develop green fintech in Singapore. Both Singapore and Luxembourg are also rightly exploring the potential of tokenization, not just of assets, but of investment vehicles themselves. In the future, tokenized funds will make fractional investments much easier and cheaper. They will also help democratize private assets. By making such investments more liquid and thus accessible for a broader range of investors, Singapore is showing the way with initiatives like Project Guardian. Similarly, the Luxembourg regulator, the CSSF, is proactively engaging with the industry on tokenized funds and crypto funds. I'm convinced that these new technologies will create more efficient systems, reduce costs, and promote inclusion. They also enhance transparency and accessibility. And it's not just about technology, it's also about sustainability. AI-driven funds will optimize not only financial returns, but also environmental, social, and governance outcomes. They will track the environmental and social impact of every investment in real time. As investors become more socially conscious, we expect AI to tailor portfolios that align with both financial and ethical goals. Ladies and gentlemen, my second area of focus is the payment industry, which is also undergoing a similar transformation. As the European hub for global payment giants, Luxembourg has a front-row seat to some of these developments. The way we pay for goods and services is challenging fundamentally. Real-time payments, blockchain technologies, and digital wallets are making transactions instant, more secure, and more accessible. Payments are the backbone of the economy, driving everything from consumer spending to global trade. They help citizens access financial services, enable businesses to thrive by making cross-border transactions easier. They support the digital economy by fostering trust and security. In the future, payments will be even easier. Blockchain will enable instant, traceable transactions no matter where you are in the world. Payments will no longer be constrained by geography or traditional infrastructure. Imagine payment for services in one country while securely verifying your identity in another across currencies within seconds. This future of payments is becoming reality thanks to innovations in blockchain, digital identity, and cross-border solutions. If we look beyond cryptocurrencies, stablecoins are playing a growing role in making payments seamless at a global scale. Under its MiCA regulation, stablecoins are now regulated in the EU. Just recently, our regulator, the SFF, authorized the first bank-backed stablecoin in Europe. Both central bank digital currencies and stablecoins will be fundamental elements of digital native capital markets of the future. As AI look ahead, it's clear that investment funds and payments will continue to transform at a rapid pace. But finance is also evolving in many other areas, from corporate banking, insurance, to decentralized finance. In all of these sectors, technology is a key driver. AI, blockchain, and real-time data will shape the future. They will create a more dynamic financial system. However, with this transformation comes significant challenges. We must also navigate geopolitical tensions, market volatility, and the rising threat of cyber attacks. These risks are global and can disrupt even the most advanced financial systems. This is why and where Europe's strong regulatory framework becomes an advantage, something that Singapore offers here as well. We are committed to ensuring that as we innovate, we also protect the stability and security of the financial system. As finance becomes more interconnected, it is essential that we build trust, protect data, and maintain our resilience. At the same time, we must not lose sight of our responsibility, both in politics and in finance. Sustainability must remain a fundamental principle of financial system of tomorrow. And Luxembourg's core is our commitment to driving positive global change through finance. We are already a leader in green bonds, digital assets, and also sustainable investment funds. But we aim to go further, using digital innovation to enhance the impact of these investments. Imagine tracking the real-time impact of your portfolio, knowing that every euro or dollar is making a difference. As global financial hub, this is the future we are working towards, where finance serves both people and the planet. Ladies and gentlemen, the future of finance is bright, interconnected, and rapidly evolving. Finance is transitioning very quickly. We must embrace its opportunities and manage its risk. Together, we can shape a financial system with prosperity and security for all of our citizens, with the right balance of innovation, responsibility, and also resilience. Again, tradition and innovation are not in opposition to one another. We must actually make innovation of our new tradition. I do believe that together we will succeed in doing so. Thank you so much for your attention. Thank you.